All right, now this is writing balanced chemical equations from words. And this can be challenging. So I'm going to walk you through a few of these, and then I just gave you some practice. The first page is balancing. The second page is writing balanced equations from word equations. The key is on the back, okay? So for number 1, it says we've got solid iron. Okay, so that means I have Fe, and then I would need to put its state of matter in because they told me what it was. Then we're combining it with chlorine gas. So that means we have plus. Chlorine is a diatomic element, right? When it's pure, it exists as 2 stuck together, so you have to put Cl2. This is from that upside down L on the right-hand side of your periodic table. It's a gas, okay? We are forming, so we put an arrow, iron 3 chloride. Iron 3 is Fe plus 3 and Cl minus 1. So my chemical formula is FeCl3. They didn't tell me the state of matter, so it's fine that you don't include it, okay? Now, this is not balanced, okay? I need to balance the chlorines. They both would go into 6, right? Because I've got 2 and 3. So that means I would put a 3 here. 3 times 2 is 6. And a 2 here. 2 times 3 is 6. And then iron would need a 2 on it. So this would be my balanced equation, okay? For number 2, it says we've got aqueous solutions of ammonium phosphide and lead 2 bromate. Okay, so ammonium is NH4 plus 1. It's on the bottom left of your periodic table. Phosphide is P minus 3. So that means I need 3 of these ammonium ions. Since it's a polyatomic ion, it would go in parentheses. And since it's a solution, you have to put AQ after it. Then I have lead 2 bromate. So this is Pb plus 2 and BrO3 minus 1. So this would be Pb with my BrO3 in parentheses with the 2 on the outside. That is also a solution. And those react to give, so I have an arrow, a precipitate of lead 2 phosphide. So this would be Pb plus 2 and P minus 3. So that means I have Pb3, P2. Precipitates are solids. So its state of matter needs to be included. And then we have aqueous ammonium bromate. Okay, so that would be NH4 plus 1 and BrO3 minus 1. So that means I just have 1 of each ion. And then I put the AQ after it. This is not balanced. Okay, so I've got 3 NH4s in parentheses. So that means in order to balance the NH4, I'm going to put a 3 in front of it here. Then I've got this BrO3 in parentheses, which I have 2 of them. That creates a little bit of an issue over here because I've got 3 BrO3s over here. So that means I need to change my coefficients. Okay, so that means I'm looking at a 3 here to give me 6 bromates. This gets erased. This is going to be a 6 to give me 6 BrO3s. Then I have 6 ammonium, so I would need to put a 2 here. Got 2 P's on either side. 3 PBs, there we are. 2, 3, 1, 6 would be my balanced equation. Okay, yeah.
On the homework, when we're typing out like the parentheses S, is there no space between them?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And I believe I give you like a blank for the coefficient, a blank for the chemical formula, plus a blank for the coefficient, a blank for the chemical formula. Okay?
So the state of matter goes.
Yeah. I don't think I even asked you to put those in. For number 3, last example. On number 3, it says we've got calcium metal. Anytime they tell you that it's a metal, metals are going to be solids. So this is going to be Ca with a little s after it, it reacts in an aqueous solution of nickel 3 sulfate. So this is going to be Ni plus 3 and then SO4 minus 2. So we've got 2 nickels, 3 sulfates, and it's dissolved in water. And then we're forming calcium sulfate solution and nickel metal. So calcium sulfate, we have 1 of each ion. It's dissolved in water because it's a solution, and then nickel metal is just a solid. Okay, this is not balanced. You've got 3 SO4s, so put a 3 here to balance the SO4, a 3 in front of calcium, and then you've got 2 nickels. And there you are, 3, 1, 3, 2. Okay. Now, I do this really quickly because I've been doing this a long time. So my guess is you probably need some practice on this. Okay, so this worksheet packet that I just gave you, this is awesome practice. So what I'd like you to do is, let's pick out some that are kind of important for you to do. And I'll have you guys work on this for a little bit before I move on to something else, okay? Okay.